Yeah, so I think what we have to look at when we're looking at, top 3 or 4 areas that we should look at when you're looking at supercharging your experience, right, with the help of data, is that one, you have to look at personalization, right? There's a lot of information that we are gathering from various different sources. How do you ensure that you create your customer cohorts and then look at approaching them with that personalization to have a very meaningful conversation? That's point number one. Second strategy I would look at is understanding predicting, basically looking at predictive analytics to really understand what is the behaviors that we're seeing with a particular customer, right? With certain cohorts, how are they approaching the brand, what are the experiences they're having with the brand, and sort of customizing our strategy around that. But the third, which is sort of linked to the second, is that you're looking at various different channels and understanding what could be the various insights that you're getting from each channel, right? And again, the fourth point I would rather say is that you also have to unify these channels in some shape and form, because what's happening across each channel, the customer journeys are very disparate, right? We've seen that, okay, if somebody is reaching out via a voice channel, then reaches out to a chat channel versus the other channel, we've seen the experience is not consistent and they don't tie up together, right? So I think the broad theme that we have to look at is, one, you're unifying all your channels and really understanding where the customer is reaching out to you from, and how do you then address that problem and stay consistent to that, right? Because we've seen a lot of cases where customers are reaching out to us via chat, but when they reach out to the voice, they again have to explain the whole problem statement, and that leads to a lot of dissatisfaction, which essentially in some shape and form will someday turn into a social media post, right? So you sort of want to avoid that, nip it in the bud, and then have a very personalized conversation with the customer and sort of solve the problem. Yeah, so I think the experience was great. Met a lot of industry experts, had a lot of meaningful conversations. I think after the event as well, we interacted with a lot of different folks as well. So very enriching conversation, and would love to be back soon.